Rob, I want to start with you, and we're going to talk about priorities. I know you've got a lot of moving parts. You talked about a couple of things. I always like to focus on top priorities in the job jar for this year. What are you all trying to sort of pin down or make sure it's well underway by the time this year ends?
So there's really three things. So from an enterprise perspective, like was mentioned earlier, the opportunity to lease initiative that where we're trying to bring 5G capabilities to all of the bases across the continental U.S. We want to really make some serious headway on that. We should be about 2/3 of the way, at least have the leases in place, if not have actual implementations in place by the end of the year moving forward. So, we're trying to pick up some momentum. We were pretty slow the first couple of years. Brian can attest to some of those issues that we ran across. COVID certainly didn't help. It's really hard to do site visits when you're locked down. Number two, we really want to continue our partnership with DoD on the many experiments that are out there. Tremendous information being gleaned from that. Opportunities not just to learn, but also to take some of those capabilities and actually roll them into existing programs. And then lastly, it's getting real hardcore use cases. So it's 5G in and of itself is not a requirement. It's a solution to a requirement, and it's getting out there and defining what are the real mission requirements so we understand where 5G should be prioritized and how it should be implemented, because 5G is so much more than my phone having faster speed. It is, as was mentioned earlier, the edge computing. It's the tremendous density to improve IoTs and sensor devices out there. It's all of those things. It's really less about the consumer and more about the mission itself and the great capability that it brings to us.
No